Hi everyone, Kristy here from KristyCoromandel.com and welcome to our Holiday Blitz 30 holiday projects in 30 days, and we're up to project number 8. So these are the things you're going to need. Your card base will be a piece of real red cardstock, okay, cut to your normal size card base. You will need a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock. You'll need another piece of Whisper White that measures 5 5/8 by 3 7/8 times 2. I've got a piece of real red here that is 1 1/4 by 2 7/8, and a piece of white that is 1 1/8 by 2 3/4. The stamp set that we're working with today is Making Christmas Bright, and our ink colours that we're going to need is Smoky Slate, Real Red, Call Me Clover, Daffodil Delight, and Balmy Blue. Plus you will need your coordinating punch with this stamp set and some white baker's twine. Okay, so let's get stamping, shall we? Okay, so what I want to do is I want to, we'll set all that aside. It's got my scrap here. I want to create some of these little light bulb images. So the easiest way to do that is out of a scrap piece of cardstock or a scrap piece of paper. I'm going to use this as a scrap piece. Cut some paper. I've just punched our punch out. And I've got my solid image here, and I want my little thing at the end. Okay, and I'm going to place these in the hole. Okay, so just going to put it in the hole. It's a bit tricky because it likes to stick to your fingers. Might be best if I had something coloured underneath so I can see that it's actually in the right spot. Okay, and then I'm just simply going to grab my block and pick those up. So when I stamp this now, I'll be able to punch it out and it'll land in the exact same spot that I need it to. Okay, so the little end here, a little top of our light bulb is going to be in Smoky Slate. So I'm just going to ink that up. And then my light bulb colour, let's start with red. So then I'll ink my light bulb. And because this is a photopolymer, we do want to have our stamping mat down, and then I can stamp this. Okay, so then I'm just going to use my chamois and clean that off. You'll notice a little corner's been cut out of it because my daughter decided to get a pair of scissors to it. Okay, and then let's start again. So we will go our bottom of our light bulb. We'll go Balmy Blue this time for the top. We can stamp that. So we're going to repeat this process for my final colours. Okay, so I want a different image for my final colour here. So I've got the new bulb, so I'm just sending it into my template. I will take off my little back end of my light bulb as well off and line that up into my template that I've got here. Yep, and then I can put my block on it. Perfect. So let's stamp the final one in. So I've got the end in Smoky Slate, the top portion in yellow, Daffodil Delight, and then I can stamp that down like so. Okay, so let's punch out these, and these should line up perfectly now within my punch. See, like that? Perfect. So I'm going to punch all 3 of these out, or 4, so I should say. Okay, so there's my light bulbs all done. So let's do our greeting. So my greeting is So we're going to stamp my greeting now. So I'm going to stamp this using some real red ink onto our Whisper White cardstock piece that we had here. Set that aside for a moment. And I've got our piece of Whisper White cardstock that we originally had. And our light bulbs are actually going to be hanging off this. And my greeting will be hanging off at the top here. So I've got the string image here from our stamp set. I'm going to stamp this in Smoky Slate. Just under halfway in the center. Like so. So next I'm going to line up my light bulbs. I want my green, yellow, blue and a red. These are going to all be sticking on top of my little thing here, and then I can have my little... So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to adhere the tops of my light bulbs to my light bulb itself. Now you can use that by using liquid adhesive. You can put a bit of snell on it. You could probably even use a glue dot if you wanted to. I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid adhesive and attach the top portion of my light bulb on my images here. Okay, so now all the top parts of my light bulbs are on, and I'm actually going to stick these to my string here that I've already got using some Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm just going to lay them out evenly once again to make sure I get them stuck in the right spot. And then we can add our dimensionals to the back. Okay, so I've got some baker's twine here that I've already tied into a bow, and I'm actually going to just roll off a glue dot and stick my bow on the ends of our string that we've already got stamped here. Okay, and then I can trim off my ends. Okay, so here's our greeting I've got here. I'm just going to stick this straight to my real red, and I've got some dimensionals on the back of here that don't want to come off. And then I can stick this above in the center of my okay, and then lastly I'm going to stick this down to my I'm going to stick this down to my card front here. And then I have a piece of Whisper White to go on the inside as well, so that you can actually write your message. And there's our card finished for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for some more fun tips and project tutorials. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse